All right, we'll try and start in about 1 minute. Okay. All right, when you guys are ready, let's start with some J curls. Tuck your chin, round out your upper back, your mid back, your low back. Hang out in the base with your legs nice and straight, toes straight ahead for a second or two. Enjoy that length and then work your way back up. We'll go for four. Four on the J curls. After your J curls, we'll set our back with some over unders. Step over, reach back, and bob your head underneath, basically making a nice big letter U with your head by hinging at the hips. Two each way on the over unders, two each way. And from there, we'll go through our normal arm series. So arm hugs, long arm swings, Egyptians, 10 on each movement, 5 with each hand on top. Heavy hands, long, loose arms. We'll get our sunrise good mornings. We're going two each way on the sunrise good mornings, two each way. And from there, right to baby makers, butt high, elbows back, pry open the hips, shimmy around, open up your squat. Down into a prayer squat, nice deep squat, big chest, neutral spine. Right to push up position, pigeon pose. We'll get about a minute each side. We are doing some posterior chain today. We're going to light up our glutes. A lot of glute work today. About a minute. Just make sure you're breathing nice and deep. Big inhales, nice long exhales, ideally through the nose. Switch it up. Other side. Pigeon pose. Other side. Nice long one. We'll get a minute. Enjoy these long stretches. They're always nice. Go ahead and relax. We'll go to quadruped position. So on your hands and knees, let's start with our wrists. Supinate, fingers pointed back towards the knees. Sit back, close them up. Always nice to open up our flexors. And then we'll get our extensors. Palms are down. Fingers pointed towards the knees. Work for straight elbows and then lean back. And switch it up. Now palms up. Fingers stay pointed back towards the knees. And now we're going to get our extensors. We'll go right to a puppy dog pose. Reach out nice and far. Elbows straight. Drop it down to the ground. Go ahead and relax. We'll go cat camel so you get some nice rounding across your back. And then belly stays tight on the extension. We'll go for 5 on the cat camel. Once you guys have done 5, we'll go one more stretch in our quadruped position. We'll get thread the needle pose. So reach through, then get nice and flat to the ground. Square up your shoulders and you can rest your head on your opposite arm. Thread the needle, reach through, square up the shoulders, get nice and flat, and then rest your head on your opposite arm. We'll switch it up other side. Go ahead and relax, push-up position. Let's get goat stretch. We're just going to go for one. Goat stretch, we're just going one on each side. And we'll follow it up with hand walks. Hand walks in place. We're going for two. Two on the hand walks. Walk your hands out nice and far. Follow it up with the toes. Walk your feet back. Follow it up with the hands. When you guys are done, skinny band. We'll get our shoulders going. Dislocates, we're going 5 and 5. 5 easy. Just dive into your shoulders a little bit for the first 5. And then we're going 5 more difficult by bringing your hands in a couple inches. Nice job. Challenge that shoulder range of motion. From there, we will go star pulls. Star pulls. Hands at shoulder width, thumbs pointed towards each other. We're going one hand on top, one hand on the bottom, alternating sides. We'll get a total of 15 on each side. 15 star pulls on each side. Make sure you guys go to recovery position every time. So go hands in front of the shoulders after each rep. So we get that full range of resistance. When you guys are done, we did a bunch of pressing yesterday. This should not be real hard. Stepping on the band with one foot. We're just going to do a single arm press overhead. Again, just kind of finishing off the shoulders. Let's get 15 on each side. Standing single arm press, we're going 15 each side. Try and lock it out every time. Nice straight elbow at the top. Finish those off. We'll get our midline. Our midline will be supine leg raises. We're doing one set of 30. Legs together. You can bend your knees as needed to make these a little easier. Make sure your hand placement is correct underneath your hips. You should never, ever, ever feel this in your low back. And we're going for 30. Let's take a little while. Take your time knocking these out. Rest as needed. Obviously, cut down the reps if you need to as well. Oh, yeah. Nice change from all the boss mans we did yesterday. When you guys are done, we will need our long bar, probably all 3 bands, because we're going to do some lateral band walks, then also some long bar deadlifts. So our long bar, all 3 bands, you're going to want to have access to all 3 bands so we can cycle through some movements. So we're going to be doing lateral band walks with obviously some band resistance, either 1 step each way, a couple steps each way, just try and stay even based on the space that you have, right into banded long bar deadlifts. So just review the long bar deadlift. You guys know this, but just to review it, this is what we're going to go right into. And I would have your bands kind of on standby, ready to go, so you can go into this pretty quickly. So our normal banded deadlift. And this could be with your medium, this could be with your heavy, or with your medium and your heavy. I would probably keep the light band out of this because we're going to be using that for the lateral band walks. So most likely your medium, your heavy, or your medium and your heavy. But we know that movement, we do it all the time. We're starting with our lateral band walks. So we'll need our skinny band looped into thirds. We just want to have that deadlift set up and on standby, looped into thirds. So we're going to go one movement right after the other. And this is going to hammer our glutes in a good way. So band just around the ankles, does not need to be crazy high. When we go low with the band like this, we get a really good hip to foot connection. When I go higher, it's pretty easy to stress the hip, but a lot of times people end up losing their foot position. So based on your space, you guys, the biggest thing is stay even. We know this movement, toes stay straight ahead. I'm in about a quarter squat, step, step, almost like you're dancing by yourself. All right. We're going to go for, first one will be 40 seconds. 40 seconds of lateral band walks right into the deadlift. The deadlift will be 16. 40 seconds, 16 reps. That's it. First timer begins in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Five, 3, 2, 1. Take that band off. Right into those deadlifts. We're going for 16. Whew. That'll get the glutes going. So finish it off, you guys. We're going to go back to back on this for 2 rounds. We'll hit some other movements, then we'll come back. So go ahead and loop up that band again. This one will stay the same. We'll go 40 seconds as a group. And then right into the 16 deadlifts. Again, band around the ankles. We got that long resistance arm, so we get the most out of this movement. Toes stay straight ahead. Quarter squat. We'll try and hang together as a group. The 40-second timer begins in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Get those steps in. Probably get pretty spicy pretty fast. Seeing as how we're going back to back, but we'll hit some other movements after this. 5, 3, 2, 1. That's time. D band and right to your deadlift. Again, 16. Finish off those deads, and we will come back to that series in a little bit, but let's give our glutes a little rest. So we'll need our bands. Let's go medium and light band at our, let's see, Y poles and pull aparts at our medium attachment. So our medium anchor point. We're going to go a long Y. So medium band is long. And then we have that light band chopped in half to make our nice long letter Y, capital Y. In 2 movements, we know you guys, we're going to be doing a lot of back-to-back stuff. So we got back-to-back posterior chain, back-to-back post delts, and then we'll do some back-to-back chest work. Strength will be the priority today. Workout is pretty minimal. All right, so we're starting with Y poles, you guys. Let's get our 15 reps. I'm making a nice big letter Y with this Y setup. Elbows stay straight, butt tight, belly tight. Hands up overhead, about shoulder width. Maybe slightly wider, maybe slightly narrower. You can play with the angles. 15. Right into pull aparts. 20. Same long Y setup. We have 15 on the Y poles and 20 on the pull aparts. When you guys are done, you can chill out, hang out with this setup. We'll go about 30 seconds rest. We're going to go right back into it. So give the back of your shoulders a little rest. We'll hit that same series, and then we're going to go back to back on chest. So even if you feel real good, still rest, chill out for just a second so we can maintain the integrity of the movement. In 15 seconds, we'll stick with 15 on the Y poles and 20 on the pull aparts, one right after the other in 10 seconds. You can rest longer if you want to as well. That's totally fine. All right, Y poles in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Obviously, move in if you need to. 15. Pull aparts 20. Whew. Take your time finishing that off. When you are done, just so you guys know what we're going to our stubby Y. So again, playing with the bands, stubby Y, this would be that heavy band with the medium band cut in half, or medium band with the light band cut in half, but both of them, both are cut in half. So this is a very, very short, stubby Y system compared to what we utilized for the last movement. And this would be our chest series. And these would be movements you guys know. I'll just tell you your reps and we can bang them out. We'll go back-to-back chest movements. We'll rest 30 seconds, then we'll go back-to-back one more time. So we have that stubby Y setup. Obviously, you guys can adjust forward or backwards or adjust your bands for the resistance that you want. We're going flies to start. 15, hands fall outside the elbows. They do not need to be insanely wide, just slightly outside the elbows. 15 on the flies, right into pressing for 20. Elbows stay tight. Wide, 15, about shoulder width, in line with the shoulders for that end range of motion. And then pressing, elbows staying tight for 20. 15 plus 20. And you guys can go standing or half kneel, really based on how high your medium anchor point is. But you want to be about shoulder height. So if you need to half kneel, that's what I got to do. You are more than welcome to. And if your point happens to be super low, then I would definitely half kneel. 15 on the flies. $20 on the press. Finish that off. We'll take a little breather, and then we'll run through it one more time. Same thing, 15 and 20. We're going in 20 seconds. 10. Use this full recovery, you guys, so we can maintain the integrity of this movement. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. Flies to start. Presses, 20. Oh. 15 and 20. And when you guys are done, we'll need all our bands again. We're going to cycle through the glute movement. So this time around, we're going to bump up the volume on all of these. So make sure you have your long bar deadlift set up, ready to go. Or, easily accessible, I guess I should say. And then we will need our skinny band chopped into thirds and around our ankles. When you guys are ready to go, we are going 1 minute on the lateral band walk. So we're adding some time, and then 20 on the deadlifts. We'll rest as we set up our band again for the lateral band walks, and then deadlifts one more time. I'll keep you updated. All right, 1 minute. Clock begins in 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. It's a long minute. We got 15 seconds. Keep going. Try and maintain your quarter squat. Keep your shoulders square. Try not to throw your shoulders all over the place. 5, 3, 2, 1. D-band to your deadlift. We're going for 20. Then we'll take a little breather. Whew. Whew. Finish those deadlifts. Start setting up your band in thirds again. We have 30 seconds and we'll get started. Just make sure you're ready to go. 15, 10, 1 minute on the lateral band walks. 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, man. Whew. 20 seconds. 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. D-band. Deadlift for 20. Whew. That's where you guys, when you're done, you can set up your long Y. Take your time finishing. Long Y for our Y pulls and our pull aparts. So on the Y pulls, you guys, the volume will stay the same because at some point, if we did like 100 Y pulls, they're going to get so shoddy, they're not even resembling what they're supposed to resemble. So Y pulls will stay at 15. Pull aparts, we're going to bump to 25. So 15 and 25, you guys, we can start with the Y pulls. We'll take a little breather after our first set, and then we'll repeat it. 15, 25. We're going about 20 seconds-ish. No, finish it off, you guys. Don't worry. Finish it off. All right, we're going 25 seconds from here, so take a little breather, back into the Y pulls, back into the pull aparts. I'll keep you updated as to when we're going. Utilize this rest so you guys can maintain good movements as we truly burn out our post delts. 15. Ten. All right, Y pulls in 5 and 3, 2, 1. Y pulls. Let's go. $15 and $25 pull aparts. Whew. Yeah, it gets spicy. It gets real spicy. Finish those off. Or you guys can set up your stubby Y for our pressing complex or our chest complex. And this would be similar to the other band series. We're going to go 15 and 25. So we'll go 15 on the flies, get a nice stretch across the chest, big resistance arm because my hands fall outside my elbows, right into a press in which we're way stronger, and we'll get our 25. 15, 25. When you guys are ready, half kneel if you need to, based on the height of your anchor point. Let's go. $15 followed by 25. Finish those off, and we will take a little breather. Then we'll nail it one more time. We're going in 20 seconds. All right, get yourself situated. Flies to start. 15, going in 3, 2, 1. 15 plus 25. and presses for 25. Whew. When you guys are done with that, you can take a little breather. Nice job on some back-to-back supersets. And workout-wise, we will need our trainer and a jump rope. Trainer and a jump rope. We have 4 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. That's it. So there will be some air squat jumps, kind of building off of what we did on Monday, obviously in our conditioning now, not in our strength. So I would recommend opening up your squat. I'm going to run through what I'm going to do to open up my squat, which would be some Baby Maker's Prayer squats, just so my hips and my knees are good to go. But do any squat stuff you want to do, because we will be doing some air squats and some air squat jumps. And not that we should necessarily be super tight, but just because we haven't squatted in our strength at all. And join me in a prayer squat if you want to sink in a little deeper. All right. So workout wise, we're going 4 minutes. These will be very short rounds. 4 minutes, 10 trainer push-ups or push-ups on the ground, which is totally fine if you have some good pressing power. 10 trainer push-ups, 10 air squat jumps, 4 minutes, back to back to back. So you can move pretty quick on this. From there, we're going to go into 2 minutes of jump and rope. And then we're going to go same thing, but only 2 minutes. 10 trainer push-ups, 10 air squat jumps. So I'll say that a couple more times, a little bit more clear. 4 minutes, 10 trainer push-ups or normal push-ups, 10 air squat jumps, back and forth for 4 minutes. We'll go 2 minutes, jump and rope, just kind of as an active recovery. And then we're going 2 minutes one more time, back into the 10 trainer push-ups and the 10 air squat jumps. And again, push-ups can be on the ground if you're a strong pusher and you want to challenge yourself. That's it. Simple. I'll keep you updated on your time. Make sure you have a jump rope. Make sure you have a trainer if you're using your trainer. And this will be pretty quick rounds, you guys. So we'll get through these pretty fast. First 4 minute clock, beginning in 10. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. 10 and 10, simple rep scheme. Trainer push-ups are 10. Air squat jumps also 10. One minute down, 3 to go. Try and hold your pace. Remember on those air squat jumps, drive out with some good force, but you only need to jump 1 inch, catch yourself, and ride back into your next squat. We got 90 seconds. $50 seconds. We'll get that break on the jump rope. Little active recovery. Keep your pace. $25. $10. 3, 2, 1. That's time. Jump rope. Two minutes. Clock is going. Just try and find a pace that you can sustain. $50 seconds. $25. 10. 5, 3, 2, 1. Clock is going. 2 minutes. Trainer push-ups. Air squat jumps. 10 and 10. This will go fast. Minute, 10 seconds. $30. 10. 5, 3, 2, 1. That's time. Nice job, you guys. Join me in a straddle. Wide feet, legs straight, toes up towards the ceiling. Good job on all those supersets today. It's very nice. Tomorrow is unilateral stuff, so single leg work, in my opinion, always the toughest day. So get yourself mentally ready for that. Keep your shoulders square, left hand overhead to right side. Switch it up. Right hand overhead to left. Go and relax back to the center. Push the range of motion. Try and get those elbows to the ground. Go and relax. Go work, you guys. Very nice job today. Go work, Gail and Val. Awesome job. We'll see you guys tomorrow.